Dann gehen wir mal nochmal hoch auf das Schulgebäude für eine andere Sache, die wir geschafft haben. I would have imagined even more marvelous mysteries still lurked within the old schoolhouse. What a delight. I can't hardly stop myself from heading in there to take a little peek. It might not be the best idea right now. There's no telling what could happen there. I'm gonna suggest you take a hard pass on that. Oh, come on now. I was only kidding. I wouldn't dream of rushing in to steal the thrill of discovery for myself. But all joking aside, take you finish reading those deciphered messages from the black records I gave you, read? Huh? Deciphered? Sure, I looked through them, but why do you ask? And what's Rosine doing here anyway? Well? Questions, so many questions. Please allow me to elucidate. What's going on? Just like when I called out to Valimar the first time. Quite simply, I've created a partition of souls. The three of us standing here within are the only ones who can even sense it. Meanwhile, those outside remain blissfully unaware of its existence. I admit, for a moment there I was worried that Emma and Celine might have noticed something amiss, but it seems I have still got the touch. Just who the hell are you, and do you too, Rosine? Why are you wearing your habit all of a sudden? Starting off with the basics, I see. Fine by me. Who the hell I am? Indeed, my former ties are to the Septime Church as a member of the Gralsritte. Ich hab schon was angeteased, hier versteckt sich irgendwo noch ein Gralsritter. Second among the Dominion, in fact. I stand at the right hand of our leader and I'm known by as the Partitioner. But you already know my real name, of course. I've never hidden that from you and I shall always be Thomas Lysander. I'm his squire, tasked with supporting him in the execution of his duties. You could say I'm an apprentice knight of the Gralsritter. Also sie hat denselben Status wie Reese, actually. What? The Gralsritter? Do you have something to do with the congregation of the Sacrament Scarlet was talking about? That they do, Reen. We're the secret sect of the congregation, an unseen face. Our organization's existence is unknown to the wider world, nor should it be. Our primary purpose is to gather and seal away dangerous artifacts. But every once in a blue moon, it becomes necessary to undertake covert operations like this one. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. To be honest, I felt like there was something off about you for a while now. You were able to decipher the black records for one, and your knowledge and abilities go way beyond that of an average instructors. But even still, I never would have guessed you were connected to something this large scale. And with all that in mind, what do you want with me? Why tell me all of this now, if you finally decided to step out from the shadows and interfere? That's not quite it. Where's the Fordween? What happens in the old schoolhouse is out of our jurisdictions. Always has been. The way things stand brings to mind a few parallels with Liberal's phantasma trouble, but I doubt this is nearly as dangerous. Schöner Callback dafür. After you're done here, I'll be glad to let you tackle that on your own. Me, I'm only here for a little talk with you. After all, you are an awakener, possessor of refragment of the great power, and it means we have matters to discuss. This should come as no surprise, but the trouble facing this land is far from over. What may seem to have passed for now, but this peace is merely a simple respite. The more crucial moments stand silent in the wings, waiting to unfurl before us. The Chancellor never stopped spinning his webs, and while he may have repelled Urubos for now, they will be back. Mark my words. And there's no doubt in my mind that you will have an important role to play in what's to come. That's why I thought it would be worthwhile to make a formal introduction and ask for a cooperation. So, what say you? So if I may, you might want to ease into this a little more gently. It's quite a lot to take in at once. I want you to know we are not here to scare you or to make enemy of you. We don't mean to pressure you into a response either. For now, our intent is just to remain here and keep an eye on things. So if there's ever anything you need our help with, we are here for you. Just ask and we do whatever we can. Thanks, Susie. You're right too. This is a lot to take in at once. Not really sure how to respond. I guess at the very least I can tell you're not my enemies. But by the same token, that doesn't necessarily make you my allies either. So, no promises. I understand completely, Reen. For the time being, that's perfectly fine. But to return to an earlier topic, those black records you found are actually of particular interest as historical artifacts. As far as I can tell, their purpose was to record the true history of the Divine Knights. Given that recovering artifacts like those is our jobs, well, if you happen to find any more, do pass them along to us, would you? I give you transcripts of everything I can decipher, of course. Given what you've read so far, I'm sure you must be curious. I'll give it some thought. Huh? Huh? What in Yeah, do take care, everyone. I'll be praying for you. Of course you will. Sehr schön, damit wird man auch den Plot Reveal. Und das ist auch ein Plot Reveal, den ich nicht wusste, weil das noch ein Plot Reveal ist für den zweiten Playthrough. Und er wird trotzdem einfach casually in Code C3 getroppt vom Weg nach dem Motto, du musst es ja eh schon wissen. Also Code Steel 3 setzt voraus, dass man den zweiten Playthrough gemacht hat, die Black Records eingesammelt hat und sich diesen Dialog angehört hat. Weil dann Rosine ganz casually droppt, danke, dass du nochmal die Black Records für uns gesammelt hast. Und du weißt ja, wir werden dir helfen, wenn du uns brauchst. Und ich denke mir einfach auch so, huh? What are you talking about? Das ist halt so. Ein Grund dafür auch ist, für Code Steel 3 wird aus Gründen Engine-Wechsel und sowas wird halt Safe Carryover nicht funktionieren. Und Code Steel 3 geht davon aus, dass du halt alles Optionale gemacht hast. Ja, wirklich alles Optionale. Allgemein, die Canon-Lore geht davon aus, dass man alles Optionale macht. Also, dass man alle Bücher sammeln liest, dass man alle Sidequests macht, dass man auch alle Sidequests vor allem perfekt macht. Dass man zum Beispiel auch immer die höchsten Ranks erreicht. Für Estelle, dass sie halt auch als Junior Bracer einen A-Rank erreicht, dass sie als Senior Bracer den A-Rank erreicht. Das ist alles Canon. So. Und wir haben noch eine Hidden Sidequest. Und natürlich, wie kann es anders sein? Die Sidequest dreht sich um Anton. Of course it does. Are you sure that was for the best? I'm afraid you might have made him even more wary of us. Oh, that was exactly my intent. I need him to start acting with a little greater awareness of his place in a world that's more precarious than he takes it for. That is, if we intend to unravel the mysteries of the two Septurians that once graced this hollow land. Dass in Albonia Septurians spawnen, war wahrscheinlich sehr klar. Und dass zwei davon hier chillen, ist nochmal eine neue Information, oder? Even beyond that, the secrets of the system fashioned by the witches and gnomes, the seven divine knights. Und ein Callout, dass es 7 davon gibt. Wo wir nur bisher 3 von kennen. Odin, Valimar und Testarossa. Es gibt noch 4 weitere. Us being dead set on locking down our activities certainly doesn't help matters either. The roaring lion should be able to take care of Western Albonia on his own, but there's certainly no harm in working to strengthen our foothold on this side of the Empire as well. The roaring lion müsste, glaube ich, Buckhorn sein. Wo wir die Sidequest schon hatten, wo ja Buckhorn ein bisschen durch Ost-Albonia verfolgt haben und er dann nach dem Westen abgehauen ist. Our work will not be easy, Rosine. Be mindful of that. Yes, sir. If you excuse me, the children are waiting. Und ja, das erklärt auch, warum Leihsender, warum auch die Lehrer eigentlich so sagen, Lysander irgendwie so überrascht sind, warum Lysander eigentlich überhaupt so krass skillt sind und eigentlich so sagen, hör auf, dich zurückzuhalten und mach einfach. Du weißt doch, was abgeht. So, für diese Sidequest müssen wir darauf achten, dass Sharon nicht in der Party ist. I can't believe I was lucky enough to run into her a second time and even talk to me. It just really is fate. What if it's just another trap to break my already cracked heart into pieces yet again? I don't think I've ever seen anyone more in need of her. Something wrong? I recognize that uniform anywhere. Like, do you not recognize me? Come on, you've even helped me out before. Guess your face is kind of familiar. You're Anton, right? From Nirgendwo? I think we saw you a couple times during the war too. It's very nice to see you again. So you really do remember me. What if I'm running into you guys? This might really be destiny after all. Destiny? There's something really super incredibly important that I would like your help with. Are you willing to hear me out? I might not know what getting us, but sure, I'll lend you a hand if I can. Thank you. What a lucky day. Seeing everyone has led to almost nothing but trouble, but it looks like it's about to pay off after all. Am I right or am I right, Ricky? I say, you don't get to enjoy all of your dreams coming true. You get to enjoy seeing them crumble around you. It's a win-win. Jeez. And these guys are supposed to be friends? I guess everyone's different. So exactly do you want us to have with this win-win situation? I started a few months back when I went to your big academy's festival. Lo and behold, and I'm meeting the woman of my dreams. Yet again. Ich hab schon wieder vergessen, wer es in Le Barrel war. Ich glaube Killiger? Ich glaube es war Killiger. In Grospel war es ja dann, Namen, zu viele Namen. Das ist ein schöner Operator. Die Schwester von Noel. Warum fällt mir der Name nicht ein? Fran. Und hier in Arbonia haben wir jetzt natürlich auch jemanden. But the thing is, when I've met her, I needed your help to get to know her. I think I see what you want us to do now. But why ask us? I'm not exactly a love expert, but don't you usually want to avoid random people when you're with the woman you are? Well, from what I've heard, you students with the red uniforms all live in the dormitory down the slope there, right? This is where this vision from the gossips used to work. Oh no, trust me, there are some trees no man should try to bark up. Sharon? Yes, that's the one. Ah, Sharon, what a beautiful name. It sounds like the harps of 1,000 angels. She stole my heart the moment I saw her standing in the kitchen that fateful day. She's beautiful, she is kind, she cooks like a master chef, she's got a perfect, stunning smile. Oh, she's absolutely perfect. A cannon full of women and he had to fall for that one. But then the war broke out right after we met, and I couldn't even say a word to her with all that going on. Just when all hope seemed lost, I ran into her right here, and she greeted me like she remembered me and everything. She remembered me! Some guy she hasn't seen or heard from in months. We clearly destined to be together forever. Let's maybe not jump to conclusions here. Okay, the gist of it is you want us to help you to get together, right? This is a headache waiting to happen. Kinda like that, just without the instant results. You see, you really can't hurry love. The path to a successful romance is locked and rigid, with a set number of steps that need to be taken in exacting order. It's taken me a long time and many failures to see that. A long, long time. It sounds really sad when you put it like that. Ach nee. Das war nicht Kielika, das war einer. Stimmt, das war einer. Ich habe ja schon die komplette Shrinking-Side-Quest vergessen, wo Olivier und Anton versucht haben, Aina und Sharon unter dem Tisch zu trinken, was sehr gut in die Hose gegangen ist. Anyway, it's amazing luck to see her after all this time, and I might never get the opportunity again. So at the very least, I want to try and get the contact info before I lose this chance forever. So please, be willing to help. I don't expect you to do anything more than get her info, is there? If you agree to help, you probably won't have any chance to get back into the old schoolhouse until we are done. Okay, fine. We'll get you her contact details. That's it. Really? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh goddess, thank you for shining your joyous light down on my last. On me at last. So how exactly do you want us to go about this? It's really not hard to get her contact info. All we have to do is ask. No, that wouldn't work at all. Did you hear me when I said that steps to the half need to be followed in order? I need you to set up another excellent counter for the two of us so I can ask her myself. All the poor things gotta feel natural, like fate brought us together several times and wants us to stay together. No, that's just forcing it. If you say so. Any trace of natural died the minute you got all of us involved. Oh, don't worry about it. Got the whole thing all planned out already. But before we get started, I'm going to need you to get a present for her. I want to get you something that really says, thanks for picking up my handkerchief when I dropped it that one time. So mind having me choose something she would like? I mean, if anyone knows her, it's all of you, right? You should know. Can't argue with that. So let's start with combing the shops around here and seeing what we can find. Finding a good gift for her isn't going to be an easy task though. She's right, let's see what we can do. How about we hurry up and get this done, Hedge? The old schoolhouse isn't going to take care of itself. Thank you so much. Let's get started, shall we? Let us now accompany you. Okay. Nicht mit Jane reden. Jane würde einem weniger Punkte geben. Wir wollen... es gibt zwei Möglichkeiten, um das zu machen. Entweder man redet mit mich oder mit Becky. Schreib mit Becky. Alright, mate, you're looking for a good present? How about a spoon then? Nice and pretty it is, and small wood. It's really tiny. Not sure why, but I can feel a kind of comforting warmth in all the two. It's kind of strange though. I'm sure it's not a jeweler or something. Kinda safe as that already. Actually got it for Heinz, the merchant of Valimar. Said he doesn't even know how he got it in the first place. Ended up leaving it here cause he figured he wouldn't be able to sell it. So they say, and yet here you are trying to sell it. I see him with my eyes for the store, but taking myself a stone as a person just doesn't feel right. I can see his point, to be honest. Yeah, right. You wouldn't rush into this too quickly. You might be able to find something even better. Just keep looking. Okay, so muss einen ablehnen. Deswegen gehen wir jetzt nochmal zu Nicht. So let me get it straight. You're here to buy a present for that maid who used to work at the door? For a guy like that, I found this thing in a storage the other day that might just work. Search. Okay, what is it? It's an antique bracelet. It's made of wood and it's pretty neat. It has color and texture and all, and it's got some gift potential, maybe. If you replace a jewel that fell off it, it would be great. Looks sort of plain without it, but it's still kind of a nice kind of plain. You're not trying to pawn stuff you can't sell off on a poor, misguided young man looking for love, are you? Being a bracelet with no jewel is going to set her heart racing. You want to get her something she will love. I'm not just looking to buy any old thing. Got this off so quickly. The only problem with the bracelet is that it's missing a jewel. If you bought a stone from the flea market and put them together, it might actually work. I don't think I've got an idea. What do you think about using the stone from the market as a replacement for the bracelet's missing jewel? It should fit. Oh, now you mention it. Yeah, it should fit perfectly. On their own, neither one is a great present, but together I think they'll turn into something worthy of Sharon. Here, take it. My good sir, mind wrapping it up for us? Seriously? Will do. And the purchase made, everyone hurried back to Becky's stall at the market and bought the fortunately still unsold stone. Then they put the stone into the part of the bracelet where the jewel would have been otherwise. It fits. Looks great too. Really does. It's like they were made to be together. It's got a real handmade feel to it, and I don't know why, but the stone seems kind of warm. Thanks so much for the idea. You're a genius. What a great present. She is going to love it. I know she will. Warum ist es auf einmal so laut für mich? Okay. Ich war gerade verwundert. Ich habe einen Anruf reingekriegt, weswegen gerade meine Kopfhörer rübergeschaltet hatten. Ich habe gelehnt und auf einmal hat es aus irgendeinem Grund Musik gestartet. Zum Glück hatte ich die Browser sowas drin. The chance president decided they regrouped in the park. Adam explained his plan to bump into Sharon by complete happenstance and give her his carefully chosen gift. Und es hat halt angefangen, Kiseki OST-Musik zu spielen, weil ich gestern für die Aufnahme Kiseki OST-Musik laufen lassen habe. Once they were all clear on the particulars, they began part 2 of the operation, getting Sharon to the park. Is that you, Sharon? It's me, Alyssa. Oh, Lady Alyssa, how lovely to hear from you. May I help you in some way? Actually, there's something I'd like to help with. You're still in the old schoolhouse, right? You'll be able to come to the park in Chester. You meet you there. But of course, I'll come to meet you no matter where you are in Samuria and be there in 3 minutes or less, for that matter. Alright, we'll see you there. But it may take us longer than 3 minutes to get there, so don't stand around waiting and being creepy if you don't see us. We can go pass the time somewhere else. Well, I shall see you shortly then. Wahrscheinlich, weil sie dank Bros Power teleportieren kann. Yeah, let's take care of one big part of the plan. She shouldn't be long now. I think you're ready for the center? Am I ever? My plan is foolproof. Sharon's got to cross that bridge to get into the park. So wait for the perfect moment, walk around the corner by the forest and start crossing it myself. So we end up bumping into each other. Say hello, and casually invited to join me for a cup of tea. I sit and talk and have a great time. I'll give her my present before we split up. I'll ask her for her contact details. See, the plan's flawless. Not a single thing could go wrong. Oh, ich sehe so viele Sachen, die dabei falsch schief laufen könnten. Thanks to you guys, I haven't even got the perfect present for her too. I do feel a little bad for tricking her like this. The blind date probably isn't the worst surprise she's ever received. I'm sure she'll let us off for this one. Now all that remains is to see how well this plan of his works. That's the reason I always have a plan B. We put it against Erebonia's most capable mate after all. Don't you worry about me, I can handle this just fine. It's been a long hard journey to get to this point, but painful failures have only prepared me for this. Einer, friend, look at me now! I won't let your rejections of me be completely in vain. Ja, schön, dass sie nochmal gecallt werden. No matter how things go, we will hold back and watch from afar. Thanks guys, I'll give it my best shot. Several minutes later, a lone figure appeared on the bridge. There she is, Anton, go, go, go. Alright, let's do this. 7, the chance encounter. Oh, sorry, I almost ran into you, didn't I? Oh dear, my apologies. I should have been paying more attention to where I was going. Oh, not at all. I should have looked to see if there was anyone on the bridge before stepping out. Hold on, I recognize you. Oh yes, you're the one I encountered in front of the station earlier. We've certainly been running into each other a lot today, haven't we? Oh yeah, you're right. Well, hey, coincidence, sure a funny thing, so. I mean, what are the odds that would happen? That's wild. Come to think of it, I never introduced myself, did I? I'm Anton, a troll from the barrel. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Master Anton. My name is Sharon Kruger. I'm the caretaker of Class 7's dormitory. I won't be interested much longer, so we might meet each other again during my remaining time here. The pressure's on mine. So, now that we've run into each other again, would you maybe like to get a cup of tea and take a walk for a while? For me specifically? I'm flattered by your offer. I'm meeting some people who are very dear to me. I simply couldn't make them wait. Well, you must be able to spare a little time, surely. I mean, you're only a little ways from the park where you're meeting them. Hat sich verraten. Hat sich literally gerade verraten. Sharon hat nie gesagt, dass sie die im Park trifft. You said seats outside the cafe. You'd have a clear view too. There's no way you could miss them. And what you do? I really want to do something to thank you for giving me back my handkerchief at the time, so please. She's onto him. Sie hat's gecheckt. Suppose you're right. So you could pass the time together until they arrive. Though I am rather curious as to how you knew I would be meeting them in the park. Just a lucky guess, really. We're walking in the general direction. It's a popular meeting spot, so... Anyway, shall we get going? Well, you managed to invite her to the cafe at least. Poor Anton seems so on edge. And he's planning on sitting and drinking tea with her on that date. Can really pull this off. I don't blame you for being worried. Well, what I can do is keep an eye on him and see how things play out. Looks they've just ordered. Boom! Step 2 completed! Perfectly natural cafe invite. I doubt that. Here comes our pot, but I know I can do this. What's on? Is something wrong? You look so serious all of a sudden. Yeah, it's nothing. Meaning to ask, when we went into each other for the first time today, it seemed like you recognized me. Did you, or am I mistaken that? I certainly did. As I recall, we met at the Academy Festival last year, did we not? Emery dropping your handkerchief and me returning it to you. You really did remember me. I'm not sure I could forget. Arrogant if I tried. It proved to be a very memorable one. And as a few were degenerated into uncontrollable sobbing on their friend's shoulder upon having a handkerchief returned. Oh boy. It was just as well I returned the handkerchief when I did, even if it did end up soaking wet as a result. I was so amazed that the woman as kind and beautiful as you existed that I couldn't help myself. And once I reduced my handkerchief to a useless soggy mess, you were gracious enough to offer me yours. I don't forget that kindness you showed me today. I didn't make it in years. I really needn't make such a big deal out of it. I could hardly stand by and watch you cry in public without the use of a handkerchief, could I? It's kind of a funny feeling when you put it like that. How can that man live with himself? Sehr gute Frage. Looks like Sharon has a pretty good impression of him, though. Surprisingly, yeah, might be able to get her contact details after all. And then Sharon sat and talked, and then gradually began to relax and start talking naturally. After a while, oh, something's up. Oh, I'm all out of teeth. Yes, am I. Time really does fly when you're having fun, doesn't it? Still, I think I should probably be leaving now. Hold on. Could you just stay a little longer? You could always order more tea if that's the problem. I pay for it and everything. I appreciate it, over, but considering that the people I was supposed to meet have yet to arrive, I'm starting to worry. Should I be in trouble, it's my duty to go find them and extricate them forward myself. I'm sure they're just fine though. I do. Still got 5 more steps to clear before I can ask her for the contact info. Yeah, Master Anton, if you'll excuse me, I very much enjoyed our team together. Should take care of the payment myself, so by all means, please stay here and relax to your heart's content. Wait, there's something I need to give you first. It's a little thank you present for returning the handkerchief, and something for you to remember our meeting hereby. And I gave Sharon the handmade bracelet. Oh my, it's a lovely little bracelet. This is handmade. It's such a strange warmth to it too. The design is so charming. Thank you, Anton, I treasure this. I did it. She loves it. Okay, I've got a momentum here. All I've got to do is write it. Time for the final step. Coolly, calmly, and casually ask for contact details. Sharon, can I ask you a favor? What favor would it be, Master Anton? I love you, please go out with me. Was? Ich glaube, hat da ein paar Schritte auf einmal übersprungen. What? Where did that come from? What happened to just asking her for contact info? What happened to those steps he was so insistent on following? That fool, he just had to panic. A big gamble, but I'm not sure if it's going to pay off here. But then, that's not what I was going to ask her at all. Gonna ruin everything after coming so far too. I must hunt him. Oh, it is. Anyway, she doesn't know how to react. I always do this what happens. That's always what happens. Still out on a journey to change myself, but here I'm making the same mistakes I always do. I haven't changed one iota. And at this rate, I never will. I'm doomed. Doomed to keep repeating the same failures over and over and over again. Time to check my carcass back to Ricky again. We might as well just pack up and go home. Please don't look so upset. I'm ready to know how you feel about me. Come again. I always have taken a great deal of courage to confess something like that to me and some devotion to prepare your chance to. This is an experience I can claim to have had before, but perhaps this is one of the many forms that love can take. If it is, it's a beautiful one. Unfortunately, there are other people to whom I have pledged my love and devotion, so I'm afraid I cannot return your feelings. But with the courage you have shown today, I'm certain that you will one day find the happiness you deserve. Und er kriegt kleine Kiss auf die Wange. Should I have the opportunity, I would be obliged to share another cup of tea with you someday. Please pass on my regards to Class 7-2. I wonder how many seconds it took her to figure out we were involved. Den Moment an, wo Anton gesagt hatte, dass sie euch beim Park treffen wollte. She's just the worst. Giving a kiss and sending him away was pretty harsh, even for her. Turned down again. Feels kind of weird though. I'll be crushed right now, but this time I feel refreshed. All things considered, after a proclamation of love like that, I don't think things could have gone any better. You expressed your feelings and received an honest, respectful response. What more could you hope for? You got a kiss, which consider himself lucky. See, that's not really the point. You probably don't want to hear this from someone younger than you, but that's not a fish in the sea. I'm sure things will work out for you in the end. Best of luck with your future romances. Love is one of life's greatest trials after all. Finding love is as hard as finding oneself. The harder you work at this, the better luck you will have. Don't give up. I really can't thank you guys enough for all you've done for me today. I do have this, so which might be a start. Take it. If you earned it. Thanks. Oh man, my heart still is aflutter from the whole thing. But I'll never forget the feeling of that kiss. It will inspire me to find my true love, wherever and ever. I know I just need to dedicate where to go next. Sounds like you're done here. Okay, guess what? Something amazing happened to me. So it seems. Want to grab something to eat? You can tell me all about it. Hey, you know what? Why treated today? Really? Oh, thanks. Perfect timing too. Just blew the last of my money on a present and a bunch of tea. Yeah, well, see you guys. Take care. You too. Here's hoping we run into each other again someday. Bitte nicht. Einfach bitte nicht. So. Completed over 39 quests. Yes. Wir kriegen nur das nichts mit den Character Notes, aber hey. Und dann gehen wir mal noch mal zu Tora, reporten den ganzen Spaß. Da. Und dann organisieren wir wieder nochmal die Party. Und ich mache hier nochmal eine kurze Toilettenpause, bevor wir uns mit den Rarity Corridor beschäftigen. Wir sehen uns gleich.